Hello and welcome back to my channel. Monday, January 27th, 2025 was Holocaust Remembrance Day, a day meant to reflect on what happened in Germany during the Second World War. On this channel, I talked about reading the Diary of Anne Frank, then going to Pittsburgh to see the play. People seem to forget that the disability community were one of the first groups that were sent to the gas chambers and to the ovens all because a guy wanted to create a superior race of straight blonde-haired, blue-eyed, non-disabled people. January 27th, 1945 was the day that Soviet troops liberated Auschwitz and Birkenau concentration camps in Poland, now commemorated as International Holocaust Remembrance Day. For many, it was the end of a suffering and thinking that I have to run as fast as I can or else I will get a shower with poison gas. If I fall, I'll get showered with gas. In fact, the gas showered were perfected on people with disabilities. The world is made up of people of all walks of life. Nobody should be seen as rats or vermin. Nobody should be killed for their nationality, sexual orientation, or disability. If you were coming over from Mexico, we should welcome them. If you were coming over from Russia as a child with a disability, a child that the government forced their parents to give up, we should welcome them. If you were coming from anywhere in the world, we should welcome you. E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many, one, also translated as one out of many, is a traditional motto of the United States. Many European Jews came over here to escape persecution and settled in Squirrel Hill, a neighborhood of Pittsburgh. We, as Christians, are called by God through a Jesus Christ to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, heal the sick, and welcome the foreigner. If that sounds radical leftist thinking, well, that's because it is. If you drill into the Bible, especially the New Testament, it talks about love. Love thy neighbor as thyself. There is a lot of Jesus' teaching that the right wouldn't like, but yet they claim to be Christian. Remember, Jesus was a radical that challenged the government of Israel. The Holocaust should remind us that extreme hate is bad. Extreme bigotry is bad, and acceptance of all should be the norm, not the exception. Hitler carried out so much evil, and the reason we read stories like the Diary of Anne Frank and the Night is to learn from them. I watched Tennessee Brando, who does amazing work here on YouTube calling out the right, and he is right almost all the time. We need to teach children what the Germans went through. The Sound of Music is a beloved musical with music by Richard Rodgers, lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein II, and a book by Howard Lindsay and Russell Crouse. It is based on the 1939 memoir of Maria von Trapp, titled The Story of the Trapp Family Singers. The story is set in Austria on the eve of the Anschluss in 1938 and follows Maria, a young woman who takes a job as a governess for a large family while she decides whether to become a nun. She falls in love with the children, and eventually their widowed father, Captain von Trapp. The family faces the challenge of fleeing Austria to escape the Nazis. There is nothing that Adolf Hitler did that should be glorified. To see our political leaders emulate anything that the Nazi did should raise alarm bells regardless of political party. Often when I was home from school, I watched court shows, and my favorite one is Judge Hachette, because she would send out out-of-control teens on reality checks, a precursor to the television show Beyond Scared Straight. Once there was a teen who drew a swastika and hung it up in his bedroom. She appropriately freaks out on him and sent him to meet with a Holocaust survivor who told him her story about how she survived the concentration camp while her family was murdered by the Nazis. The life-altering intervention helped save this boy's life. Maybe we need more interventions, but for adults. Nobody in power should be praising any world leader, and that goes for the Democrats as well as the Republicans. Regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum, we should be able to agree that hate is hate, bigotry is bigotry, and we should always call it out anywhere and everywhere. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other channel, The Adventures of Colin Ryan. Links to that and my other socials are in the description below. I will see you soon.